Yes. Thank you so much for this response. It was so good answer for me. The Chamber of Commerce, it is so important. Even my university also collaborating with the Istanbul Chamber of Commerce, and I hosted a lot of different groups from Tanzania for some business trips. For example, CRDB Bank, NMB Bank, and another banks, when they came to Turkey, I was hosting them. We visited also some chamber of commerces in Turkey, and some of the entrepreneurs from Tanzania for agriculture, for the construction equipments, furnish and textile and fashion and beauty equipments. They came from Tanzania. We were hosting them in Turkey, and the Chamber of Commerce in Turkey also, they were really helpful for us. They helped in all process. For example, last year we hosted 55 entrepreneurs from Tanzania. All of them, they were women. They came to some of exhibitions, and they started different businesses. And another groups, we came to visit the Konya agriculture exhibition, and Konya Chamber of Commerce also, they helped us everything, and also they mentioned Konya Chamber of Commerce already communicating with Tanzania Chamber of Commerce, and these seeds, it bring the fruits slowly, and we believe it will bring more help in future for our collaborations. Even this year we are planning to some business trips to Turkey, and we will host some of business people from Turkey, some investors, and this kind of collaborations, it will help, it will boost our business of capacity. And already you have mentioned Tanzania location, it is so strategical place. SADC countries and East Africa Community countries, most of them, they are using also Dar es Salaam port. And if even if we are talking in different countries, if you start business in East Africa, Tanzania, it can be the opening the gate and to helping to start business in another countries. I want to ask also another questions. For example, especially which sectors in Tanzania particularly appealing for foreign investors, and it can relate its synergy with local business, and what kind of support is provided for foreign investments in these sectors? Already you have mentioned some of the sectors, but little bit we can go deep. It will be good.
Okay. From the foreign direct investment and the investors that are coming here in Tanzania, we as a chamber, we do many things to them. We organize the B2B, the business to business events, but again, we do the trade missions when they are coming here to invest or to see the opportunity. We make the collaboration with them to make sure that they do the business in a smooth way. But again, we as a Chamber of Commerce, we organize advocacy, as I say, the PPDs, the public-private dialogues, together with the investors, with the local people, with the government, to make sure that we discuss, we talk about the challenges of the business here in Tanzania, what are the opportunities we need to work together, and how we can do the collaboration between the local business communities and the foreign investors to make sure that we coming together and doing the business together under the government, under the support of the people. As you know, we as a people from Tanzania, we expected if somebody from the Europe or any other continent come to invest in Tanzania, they can bring up the opportunity of having the advanced technology. But again, we can enjoy the marketing of creation of jobs, because people, they can get job because of that investment here in Tanzania. So we work together with the investors, different angles in the world, to make sure that as a chamber, we facilitate them we find the partnership for them, and we make sure that whenever they are doing business here in Tanzania, they cannot face any challenges in terms of energy, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of getting the skilled people to work with their organizations, and to supporting them on how they can do the registration of their company, how they can mingle with their business people in Tanzania to make sure that we work together. So we as a chamber, we encourage more investors to come to invest in Tanzania, and we assure them that if you're coming and using the Chamber of Commerce, as I told you, we have a very good network here in Tanzania, more than 30,000 members across Tanzania. It's a huge number. So whenever they're coming, they can get the market for their product and services that they produce, but again, they can enjoy the employment of getting skilled people. We as a chamber, we are capacitated. For example, last year we have an MOU with the CBE, this is the College of Business Education here in Tanzania, to make sure that we get the students from the different certificates, the diplomas, the degree, masters, that are skilled so that they can come and work to support the business in the country. So as a chamber, we do a lot of things to work in order to facilitate investors to come and working together. Another things we as a chamber, we are in the committee committee of tax reforms, which is under the Minister of Finance. You know why? Wherever you have a problems, for example, you come as an investor to invest in Tanzania, and you experience any challenge on tax or anything, you can come report your issue to the Chamber of Commerce, and we take seriously as a chamber to report to the Minister of Finance. And because we are the member of that committee for the tax reform, we'll take your issue and we can report there, and the government can work on it, and at the end of the day you get the positive response regarding that challenge that will be experienced. I can give you a quick example. For example, last year many investors was complaining about the tax issues on consolidating of the product of Tanzania port authorities. They complain that if they bring the product here, if they import it, it takes too long to get out of the shipment. So the investors come and complain to us as a chamber. We digest that problem, and then we take it. We using the PPD first of all to give them the explanation. We invited people from the Tanzania Revenue Authorities to answer the question for that problem with the ports. We asked the TPAs, Tanzania Port Authority, Dar es Salaam, to reply those challenges to the investors. And then after that, we get to the conclusion, report to the government take initiative and resolve that problem. But again, we provide this we call inventory outboarding, that we discuss with investors one-on-one sessions. Sometimes we create many workshop programs to make sure they analyze and see how they can work together with the chamber and how they can work in a good, conducive to do business in Tanzania. So we as a chamber, we're still encouraging people from the outside, many investors, to come and invest in Tanzania, because the environment is okay in the chamber. We are the voice for the private sector, especially for the local, even for the foreigners who want to come and invest in Tanzania.